A warm day in the desert for stage 5 of the UAE Tour, destination Al Quwain. Temperatures around 31 Celsius and the sprint battle would, of course, be hot. Olaf Koy, one of those hoping to stop Tim Merlier for making it 100% on the sprinting days. Jay Vine leading overall, having done a great job up Jabal Jais. He'll be thinking about Jabal Hafit on Sunday. So 2 more days of sprinting lay ahead. This, the longest stage of this year's UAE Tour at 182 kilometres, out into the desert, the idea to provide crosswinds. There was also a couple of intermediate sprints with bonus seconds up for grabs that were always going to be a temptation. Mark Stewart leading the green jersey competition, and sprinters looking at him with some jealousy. Would the man from Team Corotec, Vini Fantini, be allowed up the road? The answer was no. He was marked out time and time again. In the end, Losto Destiny got Lennart van Eetvelt up the road. He took both of the intermediate sprints, and 6 bonus seconds trimmed off his deficit overall, moving him into the top 10. That was clever stuff. Both he and his teammate Harm van Hoek went back to the pack, leaving Jacopo Mosco of Lidl Trek out there alone, while the sprint teams sorted themselves out, put sustenance where it needed to be, and indeed guarded each other in some of those sections where a crosswind was a potential. Well, roundabouts were to be a feature at the end of the day. It was about getting yourself into colour order and making sure that you didn't mess up. Well, a crash the day previously for Sam Welsford and his lead-out train from Bora Hansgrohe. That was not going to get repeated, and they were very much to the front of proceedings as we approached the final 5k. It got quicker and quicker, more and more nervous with every roundabout that came and went, the last of which only unwound with around 850 metres to go. Full on it was. Ackerman's team had done a good job to position him. Sam Bennett was going solo. Tim Merlier was out of position, but we weren't too worried about that. He was always going to come late, as of course he did. Groenewegen got involved in the skirmish, but Sam Welsford it was that just bags the centre of the road. Merlier was on his shoulder, but look at the barriers and the yellow jersey. Coming up strong, Olaf Koy, who on the throw took it on a photo. Tim Merlier can be beaten. Olaf Koy proving it, brilliantly so. I had a suspicion that Tim Merlier had a rear puncture at the end, which he displayed by bouncing on his saddle to the man who'd just beaten him. What a finish it was. Best sprint finale that we have had. Nice and clean. Everyone given a free rein to go for it. And go for it they did. Olaf Koy in the yellow and black made the day his own. Fabulous piece of sprinting, and hopefully we'll get a repeat as we go to the Abu Dhabi Breakwater on Saturday. But this proving that Tim Merlier can be beaten. Or maybe a puncture helped the fact. Great day of sprinting, everything backstacked in the finale, and a great win for Koy, only just. Couldn't really have been any closer, but close is good enough if you're first over the line. Koy taking it ahead of Merlier, Welsford, Consoni, Feta, Bauhaus in the frame, Groenewegen as we mentioned, Van Dijk, Groves, Fabio Jakobsen rounding out the top 10 once more. Well, they were delighted, as you can see, in each other's company. Koy giving hope to all sprinters that Merlier can be beaten. We'll see who does it, or indeed if it's Merlier once more, tomorrow. In the meantime, Jay Vine continues to lead this race by the familiar margin of 11 seconds over Ben O'Connor. But look at that, Van Eetvelt moving into 9th place. That was great. New holder of the green jersey is Tim Merlier, moving ahead of Mark Stewart, who again I don't think will be allowed in a breakaway just in case he steals this jersey. Tim Merlier on 56 points, Mark Stewart on 48. So to stage 6, the Abu Dhabi Breakwater awaits, 138 kilometres. It's short and sharp with lots of twists and turns. Flat it may well be, but fizzy it will be at the day's end. Join us to see who can beat Tim Merlier, or whether Merlier just bounces back and does the job. We'll see who takes flight, shall we, on stage 6. See you then.